Well, hello there, folks. I hope today finds you well. I really do. Right, we'll start at the top with the old showbiz news from today, which is Tuesday. It's Wednesday. The God knows what. I'm not sure what date it is. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. 5 stories today in the showbiz front. We'll go rat-a-tat-tat through them all very quickly. We're not going to keep you on long with this one because not a lot's happening today in the world of showbiz. Right, Tommy Fury. It's been announced today that Tommy Fury's problem isn't infidelity. He isn't playing around with the opposite sex. It's alcohol. He says he's got an alcohol problem and he has had for a couple of years, and that's why him and old Molly have split up. Thought I'd leave that with you. It doesn't interest me one iota, although I've just mentioned it to you. What else have we got? They're really struggling, the producers. The Real Housewives of Cheshire people are trying to do the Real Housewives of London. They've approached many celebrities, I use that term very, very lightly, and business people, and the response they're getting is frankly pretty crap. They were supposed to be filming early on this year. Nothing's happening at the moment. It looks like they've got one taker. They need 8 or 10 women. Looks like many aren't bothering at all. Who have they approached? Trini Woodall, she said no. Who else? Oliver Lance, she said no. There's others that have said no. There's many that have said no. As I say, up to now, only one seemingly has said yes. They're struggling to get it off the ground. Right, who else have we got? Gino Acampo. I've told you before, I'm not keen on him, folks. No, I'm not keen on him. He's had his mush in the press again overnight. He's been out with his wife. What's her name? It's her birthday. What's her name? Jessica. I think it's Jessica. It's been her birthday. She took her out, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. That's 3 or 4 times in the last week and a half I've seen him having his picture took with his wife. I've not seen it 3 or 4 times in the last 4 years. But in the last week and a half, he's forever with her. Forever getting his photo took. And then I thought, wait a minute. Isn't Gino going through... Isn't he suffering some accusations of sexual misconduct from various shows he's been on lately? I thought, I'm sure he has. And I thought, oh, yes, he has, yeah. There's various accusations thrown out to Gino saying, what's the word? Conducted himself inappropriately with the fairer sex. That's what they're saying anyway. So he's trying to show that his home life is good and it's strong and he's got his wife supporting him. How long will that last, you've got to ask yourself. Sofia Vergara, 42. She took a young toy boy, lover, they're saying, a young toy boy of 30, 12 years her junior. And it turns out we know him. It's old Lewis Hamilton. Him of I'll dress myself like Rod Stewart does fame. You know him, the racing driver, yeah. Not got a great dress sense, but nice enough lad by the looks of things. Anyway, 12-year age gap, she took him as a lover. I'm thinking to myself, he won't need any Vergara for a Viagra. Well, you know what I mean, don't you? He'll be all right with her, don't worry about that. Nothing will let him down on that front, I don't think. And what have we got left? We've got one left. We touched on it yesterday. But sad news, really. Tony Slattery, as I said yesterday. I know who he is. I knew his face. I know his name. I know he's a comedian. But I'd never really followed his career. Did say yesterday that he's died of a heart attack, only 65, no age at all. But they say throughout his life he'd had a problem with cocaine, with alcohol. He's had bipolar, he's had depression, he's had it all. And they said it's a shame he's gone now because he's getting his life right. And I think he'd got over his cocaine abuse and also his alcohol abuse. They're saying he was getting, I think they said 4 grams a day. I don't know how much or little that is because I've never took the stuff. He was also going through 2 bottles of vodka a day. I know how much that is because I couldn't get anywhere near that in a week, never mind in a day. Anyway, he's sadly passed. And they're saying today, as I thought myself, that the cocaine especially, and the alcohol, but they're the root of the problem. He might have stopped them a while ago, but it would have done untold damage on his body and on his organs. And that in the end will have done for him. You know, a healthier man may not have had the heart attack, and also a healthier man may well have survived it. But he isn't great. His insides weren't great because of the abuse he's put them through for 20, 30, 40 years. It wasn't a surprise. It's still a shame, 65, it really is no age. And that today, folks, ends the showbiz news. As I say, not all that happening. Really quiet again on the Western Front, but tomorrow's another day. You never know what's going to come out tomorrow.